Hello everybody, we are on our way to Eagle Rock Loop to hike the 27-mile loop around the Little Missouri River and over 5 mountain peaks. So come join us. We're gonna do some video around the way. We got Sammy back there too. We're on our way up there now. It's a little ways from our place, but we got about an hour and a half to go yet, so we will do some more videos up there. It's a beautiful place. All right, people, crossing into Arkansas from Texas. Woohoo! All right, boys, you ready? Here we go. On hike 27 miles in a couple of days. So we're starting at a different spot this time. Usually we start at the Little Missouri trailhead, but we found out that it was almost an hour closer to drive to this trailhead on the other side, on the southeast corner, called Winding Stairs Trailhead. So we're going to try this out, see if we like it better, starting at a different place. Maybe it'll change up the hike a little bit. Yeah. All right, people, we're about 2 miles, about a mile and a half, maybe a little more in. And our first vista, this is what it's all about right here. This is what hiking, here's the reward. And we're going actually all the way down. I don't know if you can see down there, but that's where we're heading. I'll show you where we're heading in a second, actually. Here's another one right here.
Cool.
Another awesome vista.
Oh, I see a road down there.
Yeah, and then all the way down there is Albert Pike Recreation Area. That's where we're headed. That will be in about 0.2, 0.3 miles.
That right here. Another one.
And we got JoJo. This is kind of a cool part of the trail. You actually walk right through these rocks. Pretty cool. This is a little bit on the other side of Albert Pike. Beautiful. Right here. All right, everybody, it is 5:51 a.m. this morning, day 2. This was our campsite here at a nice little fire pit. Everybody was spread out really nice, and I don't know if you can hear, but the river is back down right over that hill, like maybe 75 feet. So we got to listen to the sound of the river all night, the Little Missouri. We are headed into 5 pretty steep climbs today. Probably take us a lot of the day. We're about 5 miles out from them, so come along. All right, it is, what time is it? Anybody have the time? 6:40. We made it to Little Missouri Falls. I don't know how far that is, probably about a mile or so. But this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. There's a little walkway to come down, and you can stand at the wall here and see the falls. Sorry, maybe I did that a little fast. There's a walkway right there, and you can actually, right over there, I don't know if you can see it. You can see them in a little bit. There's like stairs that go down to the falls. Here's a cool little bridge here at Little Missouri Falls. Trying not to be so shaky. It's way down there. have a little picnic area there and over here. I think they just built these not too long ago. They look pretty new. And there's JoJo. And the other two boys are over at the bathroom. This is one of the few bathrooms out here. There's just a big old rock. We are on the east side of the trail. It's a little rough going right now. We're trying to get to these mountains and get these mountains behind us today. We got 5 or 6 mountain ridges to do. They're pretty steep. We are at Little Missouri Trailhead. Not Little Missouri Falls Trailhead, not to be confused. We're at Little Missouri Trailhead. This is 4 miles northwest of Little Missouri Falls Trailhead. That's where we just came from, where we were at the bathrooms. So we are getting ready to do our mountains. It is 9 o'clock. This is the latest that we wanted to be here. This is where we usually park, up over here. But we found out that it was almost an hour further to get out here to the northwest trailhead instead of the southeast. So it only takes an hour. It takes an hour less. So now we're getting ready to hit that there. We are going to hit the west. Is it on that way? The West Baylock? Yeah, West Baylock Trailhead. 4.9 miles. We're getting ready to go into the mountains here. Whoops, I'm sorry. We're getting ready to go up into the mountains. The West Baylock Trailhead's about 5 miles. That's pretty far into the mountain climbs, if I remember right. We're at the first vista on the west side. This is where all the mountains are, the big mountains. I mean, I guess they're all big, but check that out. And on top of that, we're getting 37 mile per hour wind gusts today. So that'll be good for staying cool. But this is Spirit Rock Vista, and we're going over to that next hill over there. You can see a whole bunch of them out there. We're gonna do 5 or 6 of them today. We'll end with Eagle Rock. That's the last mountain. I think Brush Heap is the toughest one. That's like number 5 or something. It's about 1,200 feet. So they're not real big mountains. We're used to being out on the Appalachian Trail where, you know, they're 5,000 feet high and, you know, a couple miles uphill. Where this is, I think the longest one here is about a mile uphill. So not too bad. We'll probably spend most of the day on these mountains since there's so many of them. There's about 8 miles worth of mountains here, up and down. So this is it. All right, just coming down off the second mountain. This is the vista coming down off of it. Really beautiful. Ooh. And here's at the bottom of the second mountain. Beginning of the third, there's just, like, it just stops being a mountain for a minute. It's just a meadow. It's kind of cool. There's another one of those meadows in the middle of nowhere. And we have some deer up here. Let's see if I can get around the tree here without spooking them. Looks like a little fawn. She's watching us. Oh, there she goes. Alright, I missed a couple mountains in between. There wasn't much to see. But here is a really awesome vista. This is on Brush Heap Mountain, I believe it is. Really awesome. We're going to go up a little higher here. This is almost at the top I think up here we can get a 360 up a little farther. Okay, the boys went all the way up. This is as far as I go. We got some hiking to do yet, so.
You're only about halfway. Me and Tom went pretty far up.
All right, it's about 8 o'clock here, and everybody is whooped. I think Joshua's laying in his tent there. Johnny's back there. Sammy's over there. And I am up here. We hiked, oh man, 13 miles, something like that. But we did all 6 mountain ridges today. So we're really tired. So we're probably going to sleep here very soon, but you can see how gorgeous this campsite is. And this is what last night's looked like, but it was dark, so I couldn't show it to you. We got down here about an hour and a half ago, ate dinner. But let me take you over here. Fire pit. And there's Baylock Creek right there. We were on the creek last night too. This flows into the Little Missouri River that way, and we are going out that way, and then we will cross the Little Missouri River sometime tomorrow morning. We walk across it. It's probably about 2 to 3 feet deep, and we'll just put on our Crocs and roll up our pants and walk across it, and then we'll be just about done. We got 6 miles to go, and we'll be back at our car. It's 6:19 on day 3, but it's only day 3 because we started so late on day 1, or we would have been out of here a long time ago. But that's the way we planned it. We planned on being out today by lunch. There's supposedly some storms coming in. This is our campsite now, tore down with nothing in it. We're all ready to rock. There's the creek down there. I don't know if you can see it. I showed it to you last night. We have 6 miles to go, so it's 6:20, so figure 6:30. We should be out of here no later than like 11:30. We have some water crossings to do, so they really slow you down. You have to stop, put your Crocs on, get across, dry your feet, put your socks and shoes back on. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, when you're sitting on a rock or sitting on the ground, it takes a little bit of time, and it takes a little bit of time to get across. It takes a little bit of time to figure out, do I need to put my Crocs on, or can I rock hop this, hop the rocks across? So sometimes we mess around for 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out how to not have to take our shoes off. But there's a big river crossing today. It's probably, how many feet across? 100 feet? Probably 100 feet across. Mm-hmm. It's shallow. Like I said before, it's 2 or 3 feet deep. Maybe 2 feet deep. I don't think it's definitely not 3 feet deep. Maybe about 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep. And we'll go across that this morning, and then we'll, I think we're like another 2 miles after that, 3 miles after that. So 3 miles of the water crossing, and 3 miles of the parking lot. All right, it's 8 a.m. We're at the water crossing. It took us about an hour and a half to go 3 miles because there was a lot of water crossings, and a couple of us have wet feet right now because the rocks were nice and slippery this morning. And we tried to rock hop a couple and got soaking wet feet. So it's a good thing we're only 3 miles out. Normally that happens though here. You'll normally slip in somewhere. So this is where the creek, that creek that we've been following for a long time, where we camped last night. I don't know if we camped on it the first night or not, but I'm pretty sure this is, I don't know. I'm not sure what creek this is, but this creek we've been following for a long time, and down all the way down there it goes into the Little Missouri River, and we're gonna cross there in a minute. You'll see where we cross. All right, so here is the water crossing. It's probably, I'm gonna guess, 7,500 feet where Sam is, all the way over there. Josh is about halfway. Sammy's all the way. The trail's over there. You can see the white on that side of the tree over there. We're following the white path all the way.
And they're gonna jump.
Joshua down there. We got Bailey. Okay, so we came. The boys tried to get one of these leaves out of the mountains we were in yesterday, and it was so sweet of them. They put it in water the whole time, but it wound up withering and dying because it was, sorry for the coughing, I just got over some sickness right before we came. Anyways, Bailey, they were trying to get Bailey one of these leaves, and this time we got to the river crossing and one was laying on the ground.
No,
So we, there's a whole tree
yeah,
back there.
there's actually a couple.
Back there somewhere. I don't know if you can see them. I'm just kind of
I pound the big
sitting here. So it was really sweet last time though. They were keeping that thing in water every night at camp, but it was just too much hiking with it all day. It just didn't make it.
Yeah,
so this one, we're 3 miles out. So this one, and we'll be home in probably, let's see, it's 8 o'clock. We'll probably be home by like maybe 2-ish today. We're way ahead of schedule here. We just kicked that Viles Branch Trail out really good. That 3 miles was great to do in that amount of time because it's very rocky. It's very rocky. A lot of it's like walking on creek bed, because I think it is. When the water gets high here, it actually flows onto the trail and it becomes like the creek bed. So when it's dry, you're walking on the bottom of the creek, and it kind of looks something like this here. And you're walking on like huge rocks. So that's why my ankles hurt so bad. And everybody's ankles hurt so bad. Anyways, me and Joe are going to do the water crossing, and we'll see you at Winding Stairs. Winding Stairs is right up here, north a little bit of us, about a mile or two. That's where we parked. It was south of our parking. So we're actually going to walk through there today, and it is absolutely gorgeous there. We're going to show it to you. This place, if you ever get a chance to come here, Eagle Rock Loop in Wachita National Park in Arkansas, I would highly recommend it. However, it's not for the faint of heart. This is a moderate to difficult trail. You know, we did those 6 mountains yesterday, and it took us most of the day to do those mountains. So if you're a hiker though, this is a highly recommend. Okay, I'm gonna try this, and my wife knows how horrible I am with phones, and when she sees this, she's probably gonna go, ah! I'm gonna walk across here. I think I'll be all right though. It's pretty smooth on across here, but I wanted to show you what it was actually like. Look how clear the water is. Crazy clear. I'll show you a deep spot too, that it's not just clear here. It doesn't matter how deep the water gets here, it looks like that. All right, I don't know if you can see how deep my hiking poles are down in there. Here, I'll pull them out. So that water is probably at least a foot deep out there. It's, oh man, you can't even tell because it's so clear. But out there, it's gotta be over 2 feet out there. And the whole river, all the water here looks like this. Crystal clear. You just don't get to see stuff like this anymore. I don't know how it stays so clear. I guess because it's in this forest and it's very protected. area, and hikers and everybody comes out here, tries to keep it as clean as possible. And as you can see, it works, because you don't see water like this anymore. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going back up that way. We're going to take the trail down there, and it's going to lead us back up through these woods, back up that way. We're going north, and we're going to follow the river now, and we're going to take you to Winding Stairs and show you Winding Stairs. Winding Stairs, this is nothing compared to Winding Stairs. So this is absolute beautiful 27-mile loop. All right, this is the beginning of Winding Stairs here. It's like all these big rocks out in the middle here. This is really cool. There's some falls down in there, you can see. Oh, we'll show you more in a minute. All right, there's some more waterfalls. There's this big rock out in the middle. People camp right there. Pretty cool. We were just talking about we'll have to try that someday. But we've camped on the other side over here, this river, a couple years ago. All right, here's more rock from it. Pretty wild. And that's all. This is considered Winding Stairs here. I guess because the water winds in and out of everything here. All right, this is really cool. Like a big cave right here. Hang on. Pretty wild.
Hey, Dad.
Who's this? You take a sleeping tube.
I guess people put their sleeping bag back in there. That's pretty cool. I'm bugged.
Pretty cool.
It is.
That's like a sleeping tube. Yeah, you just put your sleeping
Oh, it's a big in a water.
There's somebody's hammock up there.
I would be on here, but
All right, here's the backside. That's that big rock we were showing you where people were camping. And then all this here is just really, really cool. Okay, 27 miles. We're back to the car, getting ready to go home. Everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
I think everybody had a good time. Yep. Still have our Chick-fil-A cup from on the way up. Gotta have Chick-fil-A. Anyways, we are on our way back. Hope you enjoyed the video of us hiking. Got anything else to say?
Nope.
Everybody's pretty quiet. We're pretty tired. We're going home to rest.